waiting for. So this is People of the State of Michigan versus Terry Takel, docket number 17-866FH. And Mr. Takel, you're here today because a bench warrant was issued. It was issued based on allegations that you violated probation by failing to complete programming at KPEP. Do you understand the allegation against you?
Yes.
If it's proven true, it could subject you to a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail based on your original conviction. You have the right to be represented by an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed for you at public expense. You also have the right to have a contested hearing where you could appear by yourself or through an attorney. You could hear the evidence presented against you. You could cross-examine witnesses, and you could present your own evidence. First, are you requesting an attorney?
No, I'm not.
And second, do you want a contested hearing?
No, I don't.
Does that mean you're pleading guilty to probation violation?
Well, yes, in a way. I kind of have a reason for leaving the program, and I should have told Forrest, but I wasn't thinking. I was tired. I'm here.
That's fine, but at this point, there's two options. You have a contested hearing, or you plead guilty to it. Now, maybe what you're saying to me is you're pleading guilty, but you want to explain at sentencing.
Please.
Is that it? Yeah,
please,
that's fine. Of course. Would you raise your right hand, please?
Yes.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you. Now, as I said, you have the right to a contested hearing. If you plead guilty, you won't have a contested hearing, and you'll be giving up the rights that go along with it. That includes the right to be represented by an attorney, the right to have the allegation proven, the right to have the witnesses against you appear at the hearing and to be able to cross-examine them, the right to have this court order any witnesses that you might have to appear at the hearing, and also the right to testify yourself at the hearing if you wanted to. Do you understand those rights?
Yes.
Has anyone made any promises to get you to plead guilty?
No.
Anyone used any threats or other kinds of pressure?
No.
Are you pleading guilty because you believe you did violate probation?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me about, you can give your explanation in just a few minutes, but first let's just get to, you left the program, is that correct?
Yes.
And did you do that without permission?
Yes.
Okay, and the court finds the plea is understandingly, voluntarily, and knowingly made. It is supported by the testimony. The plea of guilty is accepted. Mr. Takel's found guilty of probation violation. Agent Forrest, is there a recommendation?
Your Honor, Mr. Takel was placed in KPEP after he self-admitted to using heroin before reporting to the probation office for his initial orientation. He walked away from KPEP just a couple weeks after being there. He's been on an absconder status for approximately 2 years. His actions, I believe, indicate that he's not willing to comply with probation. I would recommend that probation be revoked, 93 days jail with credit for 38 days served.
Credit how many?
38.
All right, thank you. Now, Mr. Takel, anything you wanted to tell me?
38 days.
Oh, wait,
okay.
I'm sorry. Agent Forrest, how many days credit?
38, Your Honor.
Okay, that's what I thought you said. Then I thought you corrected it. Okay, now, Mr. Takel, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. So the reason why I left the program was because I was there for approximately 2 weeks, and nobody talked to me about drugs. Nobody counseled me, and there was more drugs in there than I'd seen in the streets. It wasn't, they were smoking cigarettes in the bathrooms all night long and smoking marijuana in the bathrooms. So that's why I left the program. And so anyway, I know I've been absconded for 2 years, but right now I am drug free, and I turned myself in on Wednesday because I'm ready to restart and be a productive part of society. I have a good job, and I'm a Christian, and I guess that's about it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, you know, you're not the first person who's told me these things about inpatient treatment. The thing is that if you were really serious at the time, and maybe you are now, but I don't think you were then, because if you were really serious at the time, what other people are doing has nothing to do with you focusing on your treatment. So it has
You're right.
nothing whatsoever to do with that. I'm glad to hear you're doing a lot better, and I wish you
Good.
the best of luck. I'm going to revoke your probation and sentence you to
Okay.
93 days in jail with credit for 38 days already served. The bench warrant is dismissed, and you have the right to file an application for leave to appeal your conviction and your sentence in this matter. You're entitled to an attorney at public expense to assist you in doing that. If you're making a request for one, you have to make it within 14 days of today's date. We will mail you a form that tells more about that. Do you have any questions?
Nope.
All right, you're all set
Nope,
then.
thank you.
You can tell them I'm in
Thank you
jail,
very
you're
much.
done. You're welcome.
All right,
Good
thank you.
luck.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bye-bye.